Welcome back to this lecture series on C programming. This is the second video of the series. In this we are going to see some history and background of C programming language. This in turn will give us an insight of what is the purpose of C programming language, and it will introduce us to the systems, how the operating system works, how are we so close to hardware in C programming, which is not the case with higher level programming languages. C also has the power to develop application level softwares, but its primary purpose is to develop system softwares. We'll see that now. So it all started in 1969 when they were developing an Unix operating system for PDP-7 computers. This is a PDP-7 computer. For this they were developing Unix operating system, and they wrote the system in assembly language. Soon they realized that assembly is not portable. It was already known also that assembly is not portable, but systems were evolving really fast. So they wrote it in assembly, and then there were some problems with debugging and enhancement, so the language was discarded. Assembly was not fit. So was there a need of another language? Yes. For this, in 1969, Dennis Ritchie and Ken Thompson, they started improving a pre-existing language called BCPL. This was by Martin Richards in 1967, but the modules of B programming language were not able to take the advantage of byte addressability and all. So for that, in 1972, Dennis Ritchie started to improve B programming language, which resulted into creating a new programming language, C. And it was standardized in 1989 by ANSI, American National Standards Institution. They standardized C language. This language 1972 C is called K and R. K for Kenneth Thompson and R for Dennis Ritchie. So in 1972 they wrote C programming language, which was then again used to write Unix operating system. Okay, so as we can see, for PDP-7 the operating system was not exactly named, but the version 4 of Unix was completely written in C programming language. Before these three versions were there, they were written in assembly language. So this problem, when they were writing in assembly, they wrote another operating system also. That was for this computer. It is called PDP-11 computer. Okay, we can see like these are storage tapes, okay, for reading and writing, and this is the computer basically. So here is an hierarchy of operating systems with their timeline from 1969. In 1969 we had PDP-7. This is a computer. For this computer there was an operating system. They did not name it, but thereafter they called it Unix. Unix led to BSD, okay, and Unix kept on improving, which led to ultimately Mac operating systems and Linux. Okay, so all of these are basically Unix only. They follow all the Unix things. OpenBSD, Sun Microsystems operating system. Okay, I'll provide a link to these images in the description down below so that you guys can use them. Okay, now this programming language, which is C is evidently good for system programming. So wherever we want speed, we will use C programming language. Whenever we have to interact with hardware, we will use C programming language. So in previous lecture I taught you that there is a software which resides on disk. So that software can be a system software or an application software. System software is the one which has to interact with hardware, which has to manage the resources of the system, and it will provide a way for application software to run. Application softwares are those which are written for users. Say for example your Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is an application software written for docx type of documents processing. Similarly, this presentation software is there. This is an application software. But if we look at drivers, like your internet drivers, display drivers, input output device drivers, all of them are written in C programming language. Databases have their roots with C programming language. C led to C++, that led to Java, Perl. All this programming language has their roots with C programming language. So that's it for this video. In next video, we'll start with the technicalities of C programming language. Please like, share and subscribe. Peace.